Companies Act, Section 378 ZK, provision of loans, credit facilities, and financial assistance to members of a producer company. In line with the cooperative and mutual assistance principles that define the operational ethos of producer companies, the Companies Act, 2013 through Section 378 ZK empowers such companies to extend financial assistance to their members. Recognizing the importance of liquidity, credit access, and financial inclusion, this section provides the legal framework within which the board of a producer company may provide credit facilities, loans, and advances to its members to support their participation in the business and enhance their productivity and contribution. However, the authority to grant such financial support is not absolute and is subject to internal governance controls as outlined in the Articles of Association and statutory safeguards, especially where directors and their relatives are concerned. This section ensures that while the producer company can function as a supportive financial partner to its members, such assistance is provided transparently, equitably, and with due diligence. Power of the board to provide financial assistance. Section 378 ZK begins by affirming that the board of directors of a producer company may extend financial support to its members, but this authority is subject to any restrictions, conditions, or procedures laid down in the Articles of Association of the company. Role of the Articles of Association. The Articles of a producer company serve as its internal constitution and may contain detailed provisions regarding the types, terms, limits, and approval processes for financial assistance to members. The Articles may also specify the categories of security acceptable for loans, interest rates, repayment conditions, eligibility criteria, and mechanisms for oversight and recovery. The board must therefore act within the bounds of the Articles, ensuring that all financial transactions are compliant with the internal governance framework. This requirement reinforces internal control, prevents misuse of funds, and promotes the equitable treatment of all members. Two types of financial assistance permitted. Section 378 ZK permits the board to provide two main forms of financial support to members. A. Credit facilities for business-related purposes, Clause A. The producer company may provide short-term credit facilities to its members under the following conditions. Eligibility. The member seeking credit must require the facility in connection with the business of the producer company. This implies that the funds must be used for purposes aligned with the company's business activities, for example, procurement of inputs, seeds, fertilizers, raw materials, transportation or storage of produce, accessing services or infrastructure provided by the company, or any other activity that directly supports the member's productive engagement with the company. Maximum duration. The credit facility must be for a period not exceeding 6 months. This ensures that the credit remains short-term in nature and is used for immediate operational or working capital requirements, rather than long-term investments. This clause enables the producer company to act as a facilitator of member productivity by providing timely liquidity while ensuring that such support is temporary and business-related. B. Loans and advances against security, Clause B. The section also authorizes the company to offer loans or advances to its members, subject to the following conditions. Security requirement. The loans or advances must be secured by assets or forms of collateral as specified in the Articles of Association. This ensures that the company's funds are protected and recoverable. Repayment period. The minimum repayment period for such loans must be more than 3 months, which distinguishes them from very short-term credit. The maximum repayment period allowed is 7 years from the date of disbursement. This flexibility in duration supports both medium and long-term financing needs of members, such as purchase of agricultural equipment or machinery, expansion of production activities, infrastructure development, such as cold storage or irrigation, or other capital-intensive investments aligned with the company's objectives. By extending structured and secured financial support, producer companies can play a transformative role in enhancing the financial resilience and capacity of their members. 3. Additional safeguard for loans to directors and their relatives. In order to prevent conflicts of interest and ensure that the company's financial resources are not misused by individuals in positions of influence, Section 378 ZK includes a vital safeguard. Implications. If a loan or advance is to be provided to a director of the producer company or to any relative of a director, it cannot be approved solely by the board. Instead, it must be approved by the members of the company through a resolution passed in a general meeting. This additional layer of scrutiny ensures transparency in decision-making, prevention of self-dealing or undue favoritism, and democratic control over financial dealings involving those in managerial positions. It empowers the general body of members to act as a check and balance on the conduct of directors, thereby reinforcing member trust, ethical governance, and integrity in financial operations. For more details, contact us.